Hey, everybody, it's week one and you have made it. I'm really proud of everyone who's in the group and what you're learning and doing, and that is fantastic. My favorite quote from today, right? Accountability is not an attack. That came right from Shakina. So I had to write it down. It was so good. We have, again, this week, a lot going on. So what we want to be able to do is meet each other in our private group. That is, it's an open group actually. So if you have other people who want to join this group in the future, you can invite them to that, and then maybe they can get a group on their own. The next one starts in just a few months, and then we'll wait until the first year. So there's new groups that'll start around the corner. The other thing that I love about this is really, how can I help? Many of you have similar start out goals, and I will be fascinated to find out how many of you alter what you're doing and really smooth it out in the next 1 week. Many of you are so used to setting goals that are task, as opposed to tactic. And remember, getting to a target. We're there to get a target. Many of you have my favorite target, which is to be well within, right? That is, I believe, the number one goal any of us has, is to be able to kind of pull our arrow back and to be able to shoot for something in ridiculous and unbelievable situations, right? The archer, that we are the archer of our goals, where we're going to literally kind of pull our arrow back and try to hit a goal when the rest of the world around us is filled with chaos and fire and murkiness and whatever. So that is the goal, right? Is to be able to swing that back and hit it no matter what is in our way. And that's the fun, right? That the world is giving us lots of perplexing situations to be able to navigate. And so for those of you who have goals, that's really how I want you to think about it, right? How do I pull back that arrow and really hit, even though the world is full of crazy and perplexing situations? So when we look at the Facebook group and the other pieces, if I will put up some posts during the week, there are other ways for you to take in this knowledge. You are going to spend this next week really looking at, right, how am I going to actually write out those tactics? So when you are looking at what we had talked about many of you are working on your wisdom, which is thoughts, experiences, and learning, right? And then cultivating that and wrapping it and sculpting it and making it kind of fantastic, and making it fantastic into wisdom. And many of you have really, wow, just an enormous amount of skills that you've already aligned. One of the tactics you may choose is to go back and review the knowledge you already have, to go back in and kind of assemble what's there. If any of you, I will put some links in here about past concepts that may be helpful to you. We've been doing this a long time. So in the fact of teaching other skills. So those may be very helpful to you to go back to past videos as part of your learning tool. The other thing about tactics is that you don't have to have the same tactic the whole time, but it is that very specific, I can check off. If you're looking for new customers, then there's an outreach plan. Focus on your tactics on those outreach plans. If you're trying to grow new subscribers, or if you're trying to grow your list, or you're trying to fill a group, or you're trying to teach a class, then you've got to work on your LinkedIn page, or you've got to work on inviting people to that. If you're selling a business or having a business online, LinkedIn is a place for you to know. So if you haven't set up your business page on LinkedIn, and that's where your people are, then do that. If you haven't invited people to your Facebook page, do that. And it's really, or your Instagram or whatever your socials are, it's to say, as your tactic, I'm going to invite 5, 10, 20, 30 people a day to do that. So really work on your tactics. And if you are there to say, we'll use the you know, some of you have training that you're looking to do to really go, and here's how I'm going to block the time to do that training and then follow up on the training. So it's getting you to where you want to go. The big vision is going to be where we're going to really pow forward on in week 3, because what will happen is your what ifs will start to change right at about the 21-day mark, where you'll start to go, oh, now I'm seeing this different. Now I'm seeing this different. And week 1 is always a little bit exciting, because you get to go, oh, I get to do this. I get to do this. It's less exciting in week 9. So let's take all of that energy and really flow forward in tactic, because the tactics are going to be the crucial part for you to get through week 9 to 12, because that's the part where you go, wow, I can really measure. We want measurable results. So for those of you who have tasks that you can check off on, this is how I worked in my business, not on my business. This is how many pages I have sorted through to get to my book. That this is how I've aligned it, or whatever. The 3-hour block to do your things is critical. So if you're going to do one thing this week, that's the one, is to go, here's my 3-hour block and I'm going to hit this hard. What I love about the Sunday sessions is that it gives you Sunday to kind of get your head together so you can run into Monday. Like you got it. You got it. You got it. And the other thing that I love about your group in week 1 is it's all new people. It's so fun. It's so fun. And it's so fun to start a new goal with lots of other people. So thank you so much for investing in you. Thank you so much for bringing all of you to group, to sharing. It's really uncomfortable to be in accountability with people you don't know, but it's fascinating and fabulous. The thing I love about being in groups with people that you don't know or that are new is it gives you a chance to be new, and it gives you a chance to crush it, and it gives you a chance to not carry any old baggage that you're hanging around with. So it changes the intensity for you, and it allows you to be a new you. And that's the part that I think is just delicious. It's delicious and fun, and I'm glad you're here. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye.